Hello everyone, today we are going to see a Coimbatore special recipe which is called as the Kathtirikai Bajji. So Kathtirikai Bajji is a spicy and a tangy Brinjal chutney, and this goes very well with Idli, Dosa, Pongal, and this is usually served in most of the restaurants in Coimbatore, and it's a very interesting and easy recipe, and it can be prepared very quickly in 10 minutes of your time if all the ingredients are kept ready. So before we go into the procedure as to how to prepare this Kathtirikai Bajji, if you're watching my video for the first time, I would request you all to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon for further interesting recipes and notifications.
I've taken around half a kilo of brinjals, 1 potato cut into small pieces, around 5 to 6 tomatoes cut into pieces, 2 to 3 green chillies, 2 to 3 red chillies, a handful of small onions, Asafoetida or the hing powder around 1/4 teaspoon, some fresh coriander leaves, some fresh curry leaves, and for the seasoning 1 teaspoon of urad dal, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and 2 red chillies, gingelly oil required for seasoning, 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 teaspoon of dhania, 1 teaspoon of sambar powder, salt as per taste, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. First, in the pressure pan I am adding some gingelly oil. For this particular preparation they use gingelly oil, but if you don't have gingelly oil you can substitute with any cooking oil. We are adding some jeera, dhania or the coriander seeds. This will give you a very good flavor. Around half a teaspoon of hing, and we can also add the small onions. Few people also add garlic, but I am not adding garlic. I am just adding only the small onions, but if you wish to, you can add around 4 to 5 flakes of garlic, and also some red chilli, which is I have cut it into 2, some fresh curry leaves. Also adding the tomatoes. So in this recipe I am adding only tomatoes, but few people add even the tamarind pulp. So if you want, you can add it like that also. In that case you can reduce the quantity of tomatoes. At this stage I am also adding some turmeric powder and salt and let it fry for a few minutes. After about a minute I am adding the brinjals. So if you are going to cut the brinjals and keep, I would suggest that you have to soak in water so that the color of the brinjal does not fade off. Adding potatoes actually gives you a very good flavor for this sabji. I am also going to add some water. So finally I am adding some sambar powder. Sambar powder gives you a very good flavor to this dish, and adding some coriander leaves, and also I am going to save some for the final garnish. So this is a very quick and easy recipe. It's a one-pot dish and it can be prepared in a few minutes itself. So finally I am just going to close the lid of the pressure pan, keeping the whistle. I am going to cook this dish for about 3 to 4 whistles. So now after 4 whistles, just opening the cooker. It's cooked nicely. So you can see that all the vegetables have been perfectly cooked. You can actually press and see the potatoes have got cooked nicely. Now what we are going to do is we are going to mash the vegetables. So before mashing, so what I am going to do is I am going to just discard the water. So now what we are going to do is we are going to mash the vegetables with the help of a masher. So for that, before mashing, what I am going to do is I am just going to keep this water aside, and finally I will be adding this water so that the vegetables get mashed well. Now what I am going to do is I am going to transfer the vegetables to the earthen pot. We are going to mash all the vegetables. So instead of using a ladle, I am going to use a masher. They used to use the churner, that is which is used to churn the curds. With that they will do it. But today I am going to use this masher and I am going to just mash it. So finally I am just going to add some water just to adjust the consistency. Need not be very thin nor very thick. To that consistency we can add the cooked water which we have strained and kept. Now you can see that it's come to a nice consistency. So this is the consistency of the Kathtirikai Bajji. Few people just leave it like this because in the beginning itself we have seasoned with some jeera and dhania. But I would like to actually add some more seasoning to it. So it is optional. So in case if you want, you can and some more seasonings of mustard seeds, urad dal and red chilli. For the final seasoning, I am adding some gingelly oil. Once the oil gets heated up, I'll be adding the mustard seeds and the urad dal. I'm adding the red chillies, and finally I'm adding a little bit of Asafoetida of the hing. This will add to the flavor of the Kathtirikai Bajji. Also adding some curry leaves. So finally I'm just going to garnish with some fresh coriander leaves. So the very famous Coimbatore special or the Kongunadu special Kathtirikai Bajji is ready. This goes very well with idli, dosas or set dosas. It's a very easy one-pot dish. So I hope you'll all try out this recipe. This is really yummy. See, the flavor is excellent. I just can't wait to have it along with set dosas today, which I'm preparing for dinner. So I hope you'll all try out this easy dish. And if you like it, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.